Welcome. The following presentation is a guide to teach you how to avoid cheating. So you'll need to read through the slides and listen carefully. And if you have any questions, please contact the Dean of Student Development Office at any of the Collin College campuses. Let's begin. What is cheating? According to Collin College Student Code of Conduct, cheating is the willful giving or receiving of information in an unauthorized manner during an examination or to complete an assignment, collaborating with another student during an examination without authority, using, buying, selling, soliciting, stealing, or otherwise obtaining course assignments and or examination questions in advance, unauthorized copying of computer or internet files, using someone else's work for assignments as if it were one's own, submitting or resubmitting an assignment in whole or in part for more than one class or institution without permission from the professor or professors, or any other dishonest means of attempting to fulfill the requirements of the course. Cheating is a form of scholastic dishonesty. It encompasses a broad array of actions that are deemed dishonest. Plagiarizing, whether it is intentional or unintentional, is cheating, and collusion, whether it is intentional or unintentional, is cheating. The simplest way to avoid cheating is that you don't cheat. Students who push deadlines to the limit run a significantly greater risk of cutting corners and breaking the rules. Another way to avoid cheating is to pay close attention to what does and what does not constitute cheating for a particular class. Some professors may not want their students to collaborate on certain assignments. Ask your professor before assuming that it's okay to work with another student on an assignment. When using sources for an essay or an assignment, be sure to make notes about the source at the time when you collect information from that source. If you're quoting a source exactly, citations and properly punctuating quotes are absolutely essential. When it comes to paraphrasing a source, you must still give credit to the source. In general, err on the side of over-attribution, not under-attribution. For computer programming classes, get help from the professor if you struggle to write a computer program or create the code for the program. Get help from the professor if you struggle with the course material in any class. The same applies to lab experiments, lab reports, musical compositions, math problems, and field research. And during exams, do not sit with people you study with. If your answers are similar, the fact that you are not sitting near each other is a powerful argument that no copying occurred. Before an exam, turn off your cell phone and any other electronic device. Remove these devices from your desk and away from your person. Your professor should not be able to hear nor see your cell phone and or other electronic devices during the exam. Remove all materials from your desk before taking an exam. Unless the professor gives you approval to keep any additional materials on your desk, you should remove non-essential objects from the desk. Don't share your work with others, and to protect your work at all times, especially if you are working in an area with other students, for example, the library. Unless the professor deems it acceptable, do not obtain exams or papers from previous years or other classes if they happen to come your way. Some professors provide test banks for their students to use as study aids. However, many other professors do not allow this practice as a study method. Don't submit work done by you but for another class or another purpose without documenting that it was previously used. In other words, recycling an essay or an assignment from a previous class. For more information on cheating and how to avoid it, you can contact the Dean of Student Development Offices at any of these 3 Collin College campuses. This concludes the presentation on cheating. Thank you.